So now in this eighth tutorial, I'm going to continue the summarizing of the data science book that is like coding based book. So I'm continuing from the last part where I left it. So as I was saying that there are something list of arguments in the codes which you need to write during coding of the data and implementing some algorithm. So there are lots of like arguments which you need to write in your way as you want. And then next part is coming here, visualization of data. So the data visualization, as I mentioned always, that this is one of the most important part where you need to know how to plot the data in one of the best self-explainable way so that anyone should just look over the figure and get the conclusive remark. So this is one of the plot. So this is called a line plot, line followed by the dots, and these are the markers which you are using on every point to indicate that, for example, at 1960, this is the value, then 1970, this is value. So in this way, you continue, and these are something, some people just go for simple line plot, but some people also go for some remarkable step, like, for example, to add some marker points with different colors or same colors, so that it should be visible that this is the point where X and Y axis are meeting. Now, I'm coming, there are other ways of presentation, for example, bar plot, pie charts. There are a number of things, but these figures are not the only idealistic. You can plot the same bar chart or bar plot in another way. And the commands could vary from one coding to another coding. So this is quite simple way how you can plot your data. Then this is another way of line, dashed line, continuous line with different colors, how you can plot it. So if you are familiar with coding and it's so simple to plot the data in any coding program, then it comes to a scatter plot, which is very useful and worth, and mostly the data scientists needs to plot it. It can help you to show in one plot multiple clusters or groups of values in one group, another group with another characteristics. So this you need to know. Well, of course, you need to know all the most of the plotting styles, patterns, but this is also one of the most commonly used way. And if you are more, because this scatter plot needs more effort in order to plot in different styles for different purposes. And for example, this is one of the plot. If you want to go for positive correlation plots for a scatter by using a scatter plot, it could look like this. Then negative correlation plot, it could look like this. Then it is no correlation. Then here you can see how in a scatter plot it could look like on X and Y axis. Then this is also a scatter plot. If you want to show some of the values with a small or big circles or with different colors, deep colors, everything you can do it. Then it comes another way of a scatter plot. When you are going to have a scatter plot and you want to mix it with some kind of line plots also, this is also quite possible. Then here there is another way of plotting. So you can also identify by using a scatter plot a large number of data, highly dense data also with different colors and different circle size. Then this is one of the way which I generated for a diagnostic purpose. So you can look how these scatter plot would help you to define different colors. Here, two clusters, that means two types of data are present. Three clusters, three different data are present. So one is red, blue, and green. Here, red and green. Here, again, four colors. That means four clusters, five clusters. So this is how you could easily represent a large number of highly dense data into easily understandable and with full clarity. Then it comes, which is very important part, mathematics. So here linear algebra, which is very common and it's very basic. You just need to understand how to write a code for writing or for encoding the small or simplest linear algebra or any kind of mathematical equation. For example, here this is one of the equation. So if you want to write, how will you write in Python? So here you could see how you can write in as code so that you can get accurate result. When you are doing manually, the same calculation you could get by the Python coding. So there are different ways, and these, what is matrix? So what is two-dimensional matrix? What is three-dimensional matrix? These things you need to understand. For example, when we are saying that in one village, there are 100 people or 500 people living, then we can say one village, 500 people. Then it comes male and female people. Then it comes how many people are diseased people. Then it comes like after 10 years, how many people were diseased, at which age. Then you need to prepare the data, how to prepare or store the data so that such kind of hierarchical data could be stored. So two-dimensional data is easily, for example, five people are friends with each other, then there will be two-dimensional data. Who is close to whom, more close, less close. But when you are saying group of three groups of five friends, then it will be three-dimensional. So one group, five friends, another group, five friends, third group, five friends. So this is 3D. In the same way, the dimension could be increasing. So it is quite easy in programming to store such hierarchical or interlinked data within the form of different dimensional of matrix. Then these are some way to represent your matrices. Then it comes like when next day I will be going, it will be like currently it was linear algebra, which is quite easy to understand and implement. But mathematical coding is a little bit confusing when you are going to use it for a statistical purpose. So, for example, in case of probability, then first you need to basically understand the mathematical equation and then simplify them so that you can easily write the codes for encoding the complex mathematical equation. This is the only thing what you need to know. So thank you very much for spending your time, and please subscribe the channel so that you can get updated, and this will continue for data science.